What's up, guys? BARRYGAMING here, back with some more Infinite Magicraid, and today we're going to be talking about the love of Lucifer that we have. So we can finally do our own Lucifer guide. However, a couple of pieces of this are going to take some time to acquire, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how I am going about acquiring them, basically as like a low spender at this point. We have our second mythic hero. Our first one was Luna. Luna's exclusive really does not need to be upgraded. If you do upgrade hers, it kind of feels like a waste. Lucifer's, however, are going to be very, very strong. Jump into his skills, of course. The main part that I love about him is Karma. His main active ability deals 840%, which actually goes up to over 1,000 when it's leveled up, attack damage to a single enemy, and deals 20% more damage if the target has a buff or debuff on them. That is absolutely huge. Now, it really comes into play when it gets to exclusive level 3, which is going to take 150 additional mythic shards, 50 for each exclusive level. Reduces all enemies' defense by 60% for 2 turns if Lucifer inflicts a kill with Karma, which is amazing. But then also cast Karma once more on a random target. This effect can't be triggered repeatedly, so basically just means, you know, he just attacks a second target. Now, this plays into something really cool that I am going to be testing out on this account, because we went with the Accurate Harvester aura, which increases self-turn meter by a certain percentage when inflicting a kill. What my goal here is to level this up to 45%. So essentially, when he gets a kill and maybe even a double kill on this, that makes it so that he gets 90% turn meter. Don't know if it actually works that way. It's just something we're going to test out, but it's going to take probably about a month or so before we have 150 additional shards. Now, his passive is very key because you want to run him very crit-centric, and at the start of each wave, he gains stealth for 1 round. While he has a stealth effect, increases his crit rate by 30% and his crit damage by 30%, which also goes up to an additional 70%. The duration extends 1 more turn if Lucifer is under stealth status when he kills a target. If not, he receives stealth effect for 1 turn. So that's huge. That extra 30% right there means that you want to run about 70% crit rate on him. Crit damage, of course, is going to be an amazing one for him. You do want some speed. However, I'm not running him speedy right now. His 2 other attacks, his active skill deals 550%, which goes up to, what, 700% damage to a single enemy, and inflicts Feebleness 1 on them and grants stealth for 2 turns. So he's just very hard to target on your team. However, when you get exclusive 1, this Feebleness 1 effect goes up to Feebleness 2, which is essentially the same thing that you get with a Catherine, and additionally inflicts a severe wound, which is huge. His basic attack is pretty simple, deals 200% attack damage to a single enemy, but when he crits, when a crit is triggered, he launches an additional attack. After killing the target, attacks the target with the lowest HP up to 2 more times. And I believe in order to get the second hit, that extra hit has to be a crit, so you just want him having an extremely high crit rate. When attacking the same target, the damage dealt is lowered to 70% for the second time. However, at exclusive 2, the bow gains an additional 15% crit damage, and additional attacks no longer reduce damage, so it deals 30% more damage. Whew, man, oh man, is this guy amazing. Equipment wise, just to give you guys a quick breakdown, I focused on getting a double slay set just to get that crit rate up to 70%, and of course the crit damage as high as possible. We almost have an additional 100. Now, artifacts are key. You definitely want your Domination Fang to have crit rate built into it. That's one of the biggest bonuses to crit you can get besides running a full set bonus. Technically, we could drop about 9.5%, so almost 10%. In reality, we could drop one of the slay sets for maybe just a pure crit damage set. But I mean, it's really up to you guys how you want to run it. attack over here and attack over here, trying to get as much crit rate, attack rate, speed, and crit damage and attack on all of these here. Just trying to get as high as possible stats as you can. And then of course, when we go over to the emblems, these are important too. Because we're already running a ton of crit rate, I've opted for the attack enhancement instead, going for like pretty much all the max damage nodes that we see here, just doing really, really good. This one's important too, the strength buildup, because I believe stealth counts as a buff. So while he's stealth, he's just going to deal 4.5% more damage, which is just absolutely amazing. Attacking targets higher health than you, lower health than you, just dealing more damage. And we're going for the additional 24% crit damage. We're going for the typical supports because he doesn't need hit effect. Because it's just guaranteed for him to add that feebleness effect. We went with the HP route. When I have a shield, because sometimes we have shielding heroes on our teams, that works pretty good. This one's pretty good too. When inflicting a layer of buff or debuff successfully, stealth speed increases 9 for 1 turn, up to 5 times. I think stealth counts, and I think the feebleness counts, so there's definitely ways to make him faster through this. Turn meter reduction, I feel like that's just like, yeah, it's just important to have in this game. 12% chance to reduce the cooldown of this skill by 1. That's amazing if you hit like your main active ability. And of course, when inflicting an attribute debuff buff successfully, there is an 18% chance to increase that duration. I believe that works on stealth. We'll have to actually test that out sometime. Didn't need either of these unless we wanted to go for speed over crit damage, which I could honestly see some people wanting to go speed. 75 additional speed is a lot, because if you take a look, we're at 1402, so we are much, much slower than a lot of heroes on our team, but doesn't need to be the fastest necessarily. He just has to be perfect for what we need. So we're going to be doing a lot of tests here in the next couple days, so definitely be prepared to see a ton of Lucifer thumbnails. We're going to try to get back to at least 2 videos a day. We had a little bit of a lull because of real life stuff going on, but we are back and we are going to go crazy. Just to give you guys a little preview of something I've been really, really enjoying playing. I'm just going to jump in against one of these random fights here. They have a lot more power than us. Look at all those exclusives. We're doing the one-hit team right here. Speed boost, turn meter boost, acceleration into a ton of one-shots. This is pretty spicy, and this is why I picked Lucifer, because this is my favorite PvP style of team right here. We're going to first boost our turn meters up way high, and now we're going to start picking off the enemies that have the most damage. We're just going to go for anybody who we care about killing off immediately. Actually, yeah, Wim probably wasn't a great choice there, but you can see how much power you have in a team like this that just gives so much. Oh my god, they have so many shields. Can someone say Gunner is an important PvP hero? We might be talking about just that because of how this is working out. Let's just go for the other damage dealer. Not like it's really gonna matter because they have so many shields for one more turn. We'll try to pick them off here next turn here. Let's go for some sleep effects. Let's see, Lucifer's pretty much staying CC'd not CC'd, I meant to say stealth this entire battle, which is really good. We do need to get back to our main attack, so you can see how he hit multiple times right there, which is really good. And now he took out most of their damage. So right off the bat with this style of team, the whole goal is to take out the damage dealers, let the supports live for however long you want, and just try to break through all the shields, all the defensive these enemy teams have, and just get a victory. And as you can see, once that happens, your 2 supporters can kind of just heal yourselves back up. Doesn't really matter what we do now. We just want to go again for the damage dealers, and then we'll deal with the support heroes last. You can see we almost got it done, but they have so much support. And you can see Lucifer hitting that multiple hit over and over and over. So yeah, we'll cut it off right here. You guys don't need to see the end. It just takes some time to kill the supports off. But when you have this much direct damage, single target damage, you start really busting through enemies. And that's also why I picked increased damage versus shielded targets, because at least I think I did. If I didn't, I have to redo it, because yeah, Lucifer can do crazy amounts of damage. Actually, I'm hiding it. Let me do this real quick. Hold on, just so you guys can see it. I believe that's me right there. Yep, there you go. So he's pretty much on par with Megan right now, and Megan has E3. He does not. I can't wait to see him with E3. So let me know what you guys think. That is our Lucifer build right now. Absolutely loving him. Could use a little more speed maybe, but he is probably my favorite hero in the game. hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.